Morning. Welcome back to Pod Spot 2. I have Michelle McFadden over there at Farmers Market and Taylor Lyons, known as Worm Lady Recycles.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. You explaining to me how you got that title explains the business that you do.
So I decided that I wanted to open a recycling insect farm after coming across a couple news stories about how we don't have a lot of ways to get rid of our waste that's a sustainable way or green or anything that we're doing. So I came across it. I was like, okay, worms eat all these stuff that we're throwing away: paper, food, coffee grounds, eggshells, lots of different things like that we collect: cardboards, thin cardboards, eggshell waste, paper waste, those kind of things. And so I started telling my friends, I think I'm going to, open a worm farm. And they were like, really? Like, that's so funny. And so one of my friends said, well, you should call it Worm Lady so everyone remembers. And I was like, you're right. And then I added the recycle because I wanted everyone to know that we're really into, not just recycling, but the no waste movement of just putting our waste to something that's going to keep going instead of just throwing it away. So even our packaging, it's all recycled from local restaurants and things like that. So we don't create any demand for plastic, as well as getting rid of waste.
Okay, so what brings you to the farmers market to do this? How is it that what happens when they come to the booth? Do they come with something, or are they coming to get a product to help them do it at home? How does it work?
Right, so whenever they come to the farmers market, they're usually picking up some worm poop, which is the end product of all the waste that we, collected from all of Acadiana. So the food waste from grocery stores, the paper products. And then also we have plants that we sell and grow our own.
But Renee, that's not dirt right there. That is the casing.
Right, worm castings are basically 100% worm poop. But it's full of microbes, bacteria, nutrients like potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, calcium, all the things that we fed them into a concentrated formula. Adults describe the feeling as like coffee grounds. Kids say moon sand, but regardless, it feels really good. It doesn't stink or anything, and it's usually, you can feel the goodness when you touch it. So we come to the farmers market and people buy this stuff and they add it to their gardens. They get their own worms. We have classes at the farm where we teach people how to recycle their own waste at home. So we do lots of things, and the farmers market gives us a great outlet to meet new people, spread the word, recycle more, do things like that.
And then is that worm waste, is that the only thing that people can get there at your booth outside of, I think, Michelle holding a plant or anything like that? Anything else we need to
So we have the worm poop.
Okay.
We have the plants, variety of plants, edible plants, carnivorous plants, succulents. Then we have the worm tea, which is brewed from the worm poop, and that's what you would water your plants with. And it also helps keep away bugs, extra foliage, more blooms, more fruiting, healthier plants, even house plants. Then we also have, you can order worms, pre-order worms, pick them up over here. And we also have worm desktop kits for teachers or classrooms or bedrooms where you can watch the process in a small area. So we have a lot of things in our tent that all kind of go together. And you can also bring us paper waste.
And Taylor teaches classes to help you understand how to, mulch and do all those things to help your garden.
Right. We talk about gardening. We do field trips as well for the kids. They come, take a tour. We show them our greenhouse, our vegetable garden, rare plants, the composting, start to finish, all those things. So it's really fun. You can book all those things on our website, wormladyrecycles.com.
All right, and Michelle, as always, tell me all the things that are going on at Monkish Park this weekend and moving forward.
Yes, ma'am. They're working on, bidding out projects like the Farmers Market Pavilion and the memorial. The Veterans Memorial is beautiful and finished and complete. And they'll be working towards their big Christmas event in December. So I'm sure we'll hear more news about that.
All right.
And always join us here, 8 a.m. to noon, every Saturday, rain or shine,
Yeah.
at the front of the park off of Johnson Street.
And once again, Taylor, let the public know how they can contact you, like for the classes, and or school teachers or, school district interested in like a field trip or something.
Right, so you can find all my information on wormladyrecycles.com, but you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at wormladyrecycles. You can direct message me. My phone number is also on my website. You can email me, wormladyrecycles@gmail.com. But pretty much if you Google Worm Lady Recycles Lafayette, you'll find me.
Okay, and one more question.
She's the only worm lady.
She's the only worm lady. And Taylor, one more question for you. Before I spoke to Michelle, you mentioned about people being able to bring over items they want recycled. Is that true? Did I hear correctly?
That's correct. Yeah, we are taking paper recycling, like toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, or paper egg cartons, paper bags, those types of things. We have different drop-offs around Lafayette. You can also find the addresses on wormladyrecycles.com of exactly what we recycle. And then you can bring those things to us, drop them off free of charge. We shred them up, feed them to our insects and stuff like that.
All right. Worm Lady Recycles and Taylor Lines, I thank you very much for joining us this morning. Michelle, as always, love to have you guys here. Farmers Market at Marcus Park.
Okay, you too.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.